Okay, good morning. It's day 25 out here. Good night. I slept great last night. I'm planning a 13 and a half, almost 14-mile day into town of Vernon, New Jersey, where I need to get some resupplies. I've only got today's worth of food left. So I need to stop in there and get some food and decide whether I'm going to spend the night there or not. If there's a decent place to stay, I'll probably stay right there tonight. So that is today's plan. I'm going to sit down, have some coffee and some oatmeal, and get moving. And we're about half-mile in, I guess. Thought this was pretty cool, so we'll start here. The plan is still 13 miles and change to Vernon, New Jersey, to resupply and maybe stay, depending on how late I get there. There is a town, Unionville, New York, about a mile and a half from here, but it's still too early. I don't think anything will be open, and I don't want to wait around. So I'm gonna go by that and pick a spot to have my lunch, and then we'll move on to the town of Vernon. Boy, it's nice that they put these logs here. I was walking through all the swampy areas yesterday. Yeah, this is fun. This is the trail for like a half mile. Ice cold swamp water. About knee deep. That's lovely. Not a good start to the day. Okay, so I took about 45 minutes or an hour detour. I got to this road crossing and I smelled bacon and eggs, and I couldn't resist. There was a little general store down there doing breakfast sandwiches and stuff. So I went down there and had a breakfast sandwich and a Gatorade, and that was a good side trip right there. And the trail out of town's been nice so far. I'm looking forward to stopping and drying out. I don't know if I said this already or not, but that swampy area, I got to the other side of the swampy area, and there was a sign that said, "Don't go this way. There's a reroute." This is for the southbound guys. There's a reroute around the swamp. There was no sign on the north side, so you had to kind of know it was there, and I didn't, so I went right plowing right through the swamp, and I didn't have to. And now I'm soaked, so it pays to pay attention, I guess. It is a pretty walk this morning. Just popped out into these fields again, which I love walking in. It's so nice to be out of Pennsylvania rocks, and despite the fact that I'm soaking wet, this is really, really nice. Man, I never knew this state, I don't know if it's the whole state or just this section, is so swampy. Every time we get into a lowland, it is just swampy. I've been walking through mud pretty much all morning every time we come down off a hill. And this is like a little wildlife sanctuary. Got this little access road that goes right down the middle of it. We've been walking this for like a mile. On either side is just nothing but swamp. And I'm hoping I don't end up underwater again here. That was crazy this morning. So far, so good. Wow, just finished, or I'm getting ready to finish, one of the toughest climbs I've had yet. I actually took a picture of this mountain earlier, looking across the way. I'll put it up on the video here. And this climb was tough. I'm talking about straight up. Couldn't even use poles. It was just kind of hand and rocks. Fun, but holy cow, that was long. I got in the last stretch right here. All right, so I stopped here to have my lunch, and we were over on that mountain today. Came down, and there's a, I don't know if you can see on the video, I'm gonna try and zoom in, that big monument that I took a picture of the other day, yesterday I think. West is right there. That's that big tall monument that we were at, where we stood on the platform and looked down over here. And now we're way back over here. That's kind of cool. That was a 20-mile walk to get from here to there. Isn't that nuts? I know it's hard to imagine that you could be having a bad day on a pretty day like this, but man, I have been having a bad day. I haven't recorded much just because I've been out of sorts today. Everything's making me grumpy. I got soaking wet this morning, and it just never really got over that. So, I was trying to get an Uber into town right there. I'm about 3 miles away from the hotel that I want to stay at, and I couldn't get a ride, so I got to walk the 3 miles myself, which, it's okay. But, man, this day has just been tough on me. Look at this. Looks like some kind of military obstacle course, but it's just a bridge that goes across. Okay, so I'm in the hotel. The day didn't end very well. It's better now than it was. I ended up having to, when I got to the road crossing, I couldn't get a ride there either, so I had to walk the extra 2 miles into town, to the hotel. But I made it. I'm here. It was a 13.5 mile day. And then tack on the 2 miles I had to walk down the road to get to the hotel, and so you're about 15 miles. What I didn't tell you, or show you on the video, was I fell in that stupid swamp in the beginning of the morning, and it was freezing. It was like 40 degrees, and I didn't even have to go that way. There was a way to go around the swamp that I didn't know about till I got to the other side. It was just, and the whole day was like that. It was just a shitty day. I told Donna on the phone when I talked to her, I said, if I had a car right now, I would drive home. So, I don't know. I figure I share the good stuff with you guys. I might as well share the bad stuff too. And today was a shitty day. And all I wanted to do was just go home today. It was a rough day. I'm glad I'm here in the hotel. I just ordered a pizza, and I ate half of it myself. And I'm watching The Office, and I'm feeling a little bit better about life. So I'm gonna get a good night's sleep and get some resupply in the morning, and then head out on trail and decide in the morning how far I want to go. So have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.